realtors and stuff like that, people either trying to sell their home or buy a home. We do all of that stuff, you know, state required testing and getting the passing tests for mortgages, refinances and stuff like that. So we cover all those bases, which really sets us apart because most water treatment companies do not do any of that stuff. So, you know, we're really happy that, you know, we're able to do that because there's so many people in the state either moving to the state or also leaving, but there's so much new property, houses being built and everything like that. So there's a big need for that. All right. So we are just a small family business. So you got both of us right here. Rachel's two brothers, they do the installs, and then that's her dad and her mom. Alan Martin, he is the owner and operator. We've been in business ourselves about 17 years now. He's been doing this for over 30. So he honestly has forgotten more than I'll ever even hope to know about this stuff. So I've been very blessed. I've been very blessed to learn everything that I know from him. When I started in this business, it was right when COVID happened. And honestly, I never really thought I'd be doing this kind of work. Me and her met working in bars and nightclubs. I used to do personal training and stuff like that. When COVID happened and they shut all that stuff down, I was like, I mean, who knows when, if ever, it's gonna come back. Her dad was a one-man show for about like 14 years by himself, doing the installs, doing the service, doing the phone, the messages. When we came on, he was still using papers as actual papers, like no digital, nothing. So he really needed the help, so we just kind of stepped in, and I don't know if you want to call it divine intervention, whatever it is, but it's been fantastic, and we really have exploded since me and Rachel came on. Almost 3.5 years ago, our business has doubled every single year, and we're coming up this year on well on track to surpass $1 million in sales. So we're very proud of that. So clean water, the importance of clean water. I mean, there's so many reasons, but obviously, you know, we are mostly water. I mean, our cells, our bodies, you know, everything. Not to go down the rabbit hole here, but everything in this world pretty much is slowly poisoning you. And you cannot control everything, but the things that you can control, I think you should. And water is one of those things that can do serious damage, really affect your quality of life, but it is easily controllable. And it's you know, one of those things where there's a lot of gimmicks and stuff out there. There's a lot of information. And what we really pride ourselves on is being straightforward, you know, trying to do our best to educate people without, like, you know, making them feel, you know, any type of way. I believe me, what you guys were talking about, where like with the real estate in Florida and stuff like that, people don't care. Yo, I will have you guys here for like 2 hours telling you horror stories about other companies and like the way that they operate, the way that they treat people. It's honestly insane. That was the biggest like shock to me coming into this business. I'm like, this is a business where it's like 99% like scammers. Like they are out there just scamming, and it's like, it's crazy. Anyway, so what we pride ourselves on is really sticking to the fundamentals. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of gimmicks and stuff like that, but there are certain fundamentals that cannot be altered. And it works because it works, quite frankly. So we really take that approach, and you know, and again, and the water in Delaware is absolutely terrible. So it really is a big thing here. So comprehensive water treatment services, like I said, we offer all of the above. Free in-home consultations, so where we'll come out to your house. If you want to talk about treatment for your home, we'll come out to your house, we'll get the readings. We'll talk to you. Once we have your readings, we're able to tell you what you're looking at and then what you're going to need to treat it. That's imperative, especially if you're on well water. You have to be able to assess the readings and then proportionally size that treatment to whatever those problems are. We do lab testing, we do well shocks, we install all this stuff ourselves, obviously, and then we do the service that follows up. And we work hand in hand with the realtors and builders. So whether you're selling a home, whether you're building a home, we can help you out in whatever, because there's a lot of water issues that need to get fixed all the time. We sell exclusively Clack brand materials. Everything we use is USA made. We do not outsource anything. Nothing from China, nothing from Taiwan. These are industrial strength units. that we put into people's homes. So this is not something that you go to Lowe's, you go to Home Depot, you spend a couple $100, you're gonna, if it works at all, you're lucky. If you get a couple years out of it, you know, that's about what you can expect. With our units, these units will last you the rest of your life or as long as you're in your house, if you keep up on the yearly maintenance. So that's why we use these guys. They've been around since 1944, so there's another small family-owned business. Well, they're not so small anymore, but they are a family-owned business, and it's just top quality stuff. And as with everything that we use and install, it's the top of the line. So we do conditioners for hardness and iron. We do neutralizers to balance the pH and remove acidity from the water. Phyllox odor systems are for odor, gases, and chemicals, but mostly if you have like sulfur gas coming from your well, we install one of those. Absorbs it, flushes it right out. 2-in-1 carbon conditioner if you're on public water. It's really imperative to treat both of those issues. Public water, you only ever have 2 issues, but you are guaranteed to have both those issues, which is chlorine and fluoride and hardness, because of the way that they legally have to treat the water. Nitrate systems, we can do a whole house, or we can do an RO, which I'm going to get into next, or a carbon system to also polish taste and absorbs gases, odors, and chemicals as well. It's not quite as high grade as the Phyllox. 5-stage reverse osmosis. It's a purified drinking and cooking water system. It's a localized system. It goes on your sink. It gets its own separate spigot on the sink. 5-stage filtration right there. It has its own purified water holding tank, because it takes about an hour and a half to make a gallon of water through this system. 5 stages. These 3 filters down here. You got your sediment, 2 carbons. They break the water down to the size of a red blood cell. These last 2 stages up here, they take it a step further, break it down to the size of an atom. So we're talking actually molecular separation of water down to the cellular level. So it's the highest level of filtration that you can get. We also added a 6-stage remineralization filter. So basically it'll put those good minerals that your body wants, that are in water, back into the water, and it will alkalize that water to an 8.8, which is huge for your health. Huge. Diseases, cancers, things like tumors, cysts, and stuff like that, they thrive in acidic environments. Every drink that we are drinking, bottled water, sports drinks, Gatorade, iced tea, whatever, all of that stuff, sodas, all of it is super, super acidic. So when you're talking about an alkaline filter, creates an alkaline environment in your body, none of that stuff it's very inhospitable to those things. So it's a huge thing, a huge health upgrade. So it's used to treat non-organics, toxins, and chemicals. So things like nitrates, arsenic, lead, chlorine, fluoride, aluminum, cyanide, all of that stuff. We install these for realtors all the time, because nitrates is so common when you're talking about selling houses, and you know, you can't do that if the nitrates are too high. So with this system, we include a guaranteed passing nitrate test. If we're doing it for like a refi or a home sale, and I mean, all of this stuff, it gets taken out like 96 to 99%. So I mean, it really takes everything out. So it's fantastic. My house, absolutely mandatory. You do a ton of cooking, ton of drinking. So it also gives you the peace of mind that what you're putting inside your body is of the highest quality. We also do UV light systems. These are used to treat bacteria. This is the only way to treat bacteria that's a guaranteed and permanent fix. Again, we install these for realtors, people selling houses all the time, because bacteria is extremely common. It can happen, get into your well a number of ways. We can do a well shock that will kill whatever's there, but if you actually have an active entryway, which again could come from numerous places, this is what you need, and it's a guaranteed and permanent fix. Also included with this is a guaranteed passing bacteria test. Same thing with the RO with the nitrate test. So the benefits of clean soft water, I mean, you're obviously protecting your entire home, the plumbing, the appliances, yourself, your skin, your hair, your clothes. You know, whether it's the soap that you're using, it's easier to wash your dishes, your hot water heater, humidifier, coffee maker, you know, that hardness buildup and stuff. I mean, it just wrecks everything. If you have iron, especially, iron coats everything with a mud slur. So whether it's your laundry, whether it's your washer, dryer, I mean, it just gets in everything and it will wreck stuff very, very quickly. Iron's always the first thing that you have to address when you're talking about treatment, always. You know, and then also you're eliminating a huge, like, you know, if you go ahead and get an RO, even if you get a whole house drink system to treat your whole house water, I mean, you're eliminating the need to go to the store and buy bottled water. Obviously protecting your health, in my opinion, is like the biggest upgrade. I mean, the biggest reason to do that is your health. You only get one shot at this, and if you end up getting something like, you know, a bacteria infection or like iron poisoning or something like that, I mean, it's not pretty. So again, an easy way to do that is to go ahead and you know, get treatment for your home. So our philosophy, that's obviously her dad, Alan. 26 years he's been doing this. Like I said, 17 years we've been in business. We're like I said, we're just a small family business. So for us, we go out of our way. We take a lot of pride in treating everybody like they are family as well. Once you're with us, like, we take good care of you. We are not some big company that is going to nickel and dime you. You can theoretically go and get treatment anywhere, but the difference between us and the other companies are, you know, not only the grade of material that we use, our expertise. I don't care who you put up against this man. He knows more about this business, more about water than anybody. So, you know, I have been extremely blessed to learn everything I know from him. So, you know, and if there is something I don't know, I can promise you that he's a phone call away. So, like, our expertise, that really matters. I run into that all the time. Other companies out there, they hire these people who, same thing you guys were talking about with like paying people properly. You know, they're paying these people like, I don't know what they're paying them, but you know, they're not paying them enough that they train them properly. Yeah. And we a good chunk of our business comes from other people who are calling us out of desperation because they just spent a couple grand on a system that doesn't work, and it worked for a little bit, now it doesn't work, and they can't get this company to come back out for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, if they can even get them to pick up the phone at all. So that's not how we roll at all. Like, we make it a point to be available for our customers. I mean, we never really have problems, but if we do, we are always available and we're always gonna be fair. So really all of that stuff is really, I mean, because again, you can go and get treatment anywhere theoretically, but it's really our expertise and our service and the grade of material that we use. And I gotta be coming up on the end. I'm sorry, I get a little rambling. So I'm just gonna cap this off with a quick review from one of our customers. I will say, guys, we are the only company in the state with all 5-star reviews. We do not even have one 4.5-star review. We take a lot of pride in that. Our customer base is like awesome. We have a whole page of testimonials on our website. But like, this is what we're going for, straight up. I mean, if you have customers who are willing to give you this kind of reviews, you're gonna be all right. And I mean, that's the way we look at it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click play here. Hey guys, this is Martin's Water Treatment back here with another customer testimonial. This is Peggy. Peggy, we really, really appreciate it. We love customers like you, and she's exactly, so there you have it.